All right, you're here to get out of debt, so let's not mess around. How are we doing this? What's the plan? Well, let's start with the obvious thing, paying our immediate obligations. Being debt-free doesn't mean much if we're also hungry and homeless. So we want to make sure we're covering those essential monthly bills and expenses that just need to get paid. And yes, minimum payments on our debt should be considered an immediate obligation, so we can avoid penalties that put us deeper into debt. So with our immediate obligations out of the way, now we just throw the rest of the money at our debt, right? Well, hold on there, eager beaver, because your budget probably isn't strong enough to handle that yet. In order for this debt plan to be sustainable, we need to budget for our non-monthly expenses next. Things like car repairs, holidays, and medical expenses. They might not happen monthly, but they will happen. And when they do, they're gonna be just as real as our rent payment. That's why here at YNAB, we call these true expenses. Because even if they haven't landed at your doorstep yet, these truly are your expenses. Now, think about it. If we don't have money set aside to cover those true expenses when they happen, then what are we gonna do? Reach for our credit card and go right back in to more debt. Budgeting for true expenses now gradually eliminates our need for debt so that once we're out, we can stay out. Now, I know this isn't exactly an exciting step, but you know it is exciting. Getting a massive, horrible bill from your mechanic, looking at your budget, and going, oh yeah, we got that. No problem. Without even thinking about your credit card. That is exciting. Like, stupid exciting. And I'll let you in on a little secret. This true expenses thing is actually the key to this whole debt paydown. If you've tried and failed to get out of debt in the past, this is probably the thing you were missing. This is the secret weapon that makes credit card balances tremble with fear. More on that later in the course. But for now, let's assume we've covered our immediate obligations and we've put money toward our true expenses. Now, we take a step back and see if there are any dollars left to budget. Maybe the answer is no. That's a very real experience for a lot of us. Sometimes things are so tight that the minimum payment is just the best you can do. If that's where you're at right now, give yourself a little credit for the progress you've already made. Are you starting to put money toward your true expenses? Great. Are you checking your spending decisions against a budget? Awesome. You may not be paying off debt as much as you want right now, but you're building the foundation to start that paydown plan. This is also a good time to start getting creative. When it comes down to it, have you questioned all of your assumptions about your spending habits? And what tweaks could you make to your spending or lifestyle that might free up some extra cash? We've got a bunch of ideas for how you can build good spending habits and pare down your expenses, and we'll talk about those later in the course. But none of these little life hacks are going to magically change your cash flow situation. At the end of the day, if you want to send more money towards your debt, you either need to make more or spend less. It's that simple. But let's say you've got something, anything, left over in your budget. We're almost ready to start tackling our debt head on. But first, we've got to take a little walk down memory lane. I'll see you there.